Welcome to Biblical Hebrew 1. We had a great first class, and we have an array of amazing students. I really look forward to watching everyone progress with their Hebrew language skills. We're using the text, the First Hebrew Primer. I like using this textbook as it has a straightforward presentation and progresses in a simple, logical manner. In this first class, we practiced some basic phonetic reading, then began on chapter 4 in the textbook. We learned about the Hebrew sentence and how in Hebrew the verb usually precedes the subject, but may also follow it. For instance, David Zachar, David remembered. Zachar David, David remembered. We then went over some masculine nouns and verbs. For example, Avraham, Abraham. Ish, man. Bait, house. Ben, son. Zahar, remembered. Malach, ruled. Devar, word or thing. David, David. Melech, king. Na'ar, young man. Amad, stood. Shama, heard. Shamar, guarded or kept. Next, we discussed how the tenses in Biblical Hebrew differ from those in English. Biblical Hebrew has only two tenses: perfect, which describes a completed action, and imperfect, which describes action which is not yet complete. We noted that in Biblical Hebrew, the perfect tense is sometimes used to describe present completed action, or even future completed action, as well as past completed action. Though at this beginning stage, we'll focus on past completed action. For instance, the sentence, David Shamar, can be translated into English as David guarded, David did guard, David was guarding, David has guarded, David had guarded. We also introduced the definite article he and learned how in Hebrew there is no indefinite article. For instance, melech can mean king or a king, but ha-melech means the king. In addition, when the definite article comes before a word that begins with one of the 5 guttural letters, the voweling may change slightly. For instance, ish, man, ha-ish, the man. Ir, city, ha'ir, the city. Arim, cities, he-arim, the cities. We finished off by introducing some nouns that are definite by nature, and therefore the definite article he is not usually used. For instance, ha'ish zahar, the man remembered. Avraham zahar, Avraham remembered. Hamelech amad, the king stood. David amad, David stood. I hope you enjoyed this little recap of our first class, and the homework is to do the exercises on page 29 and 30 and to memorize the vocabulary words in chapter 4. If you're interested in working with the Chavruta, please rate your Hebrew skill level on the Google Doc so we can set up appropriate partners. Nitrei Shavua Haba. Lehitrot.